Hello everyone, and welcome to MCPE 121.50. The Garden Awakens update is now released for this today. This is all of new features and updates this minor update. Let's get started. Now starting for new Garden Awakens features. We're added Pill Garden Biome, Pill Oak Tree, Pill Moss Block, Pill Moss Carpet, Pill Hanging Moss, and Pill Oak Wood set. And it has added Creaking Mob, Creaking Spawn Egg, and Creaking Heart Block. A Creaking Heart is a living block generating in Pill Oak trees, covered on all sides by Pill Oak wood logs. It can spawn a Creaking Mob when it is nighttime, and it is placed between two correctly aligned Pill Oak log blocks. Is active during night and dormant during day. Sends a trail of particles towards the connected Creaking when Creaking gets hit by a player. When Creaking Heart Block is destroyed, the connected Creaking is removed. Ambient sounds in the Pill Garden biome do not come from the biome settings, but are generated by blocks found in the biome. Pill Hugging Moss emits subtle atmospheric sounds when it is attached to Pill Oak logs and Pill Oak leaves. Creaking Heart Block emits a set of eerie sounds when it is active during night and surrounded by logs on all sides. The Creaking Mob spawns at night in the Pill Garden biome. If there is a Creaking Heart Block that has been generated in the Pill Oak tree, an activated Creaking will not move if a player is looking at it. Creaking is invulnerable to damage. When hit a particle, trail is sown between the Creaking and the Creaking Heart Block it is connected to. When the Creaking Heart Block, the Creaking is connected to is destroyed, the Creaking is removed. It's not affected by light levels but spawns and despawns based on day or night cycle. Creaking cannot enter boats. Creaking spawned from a Creaking Heart cannot go through portals. The Creaking Spawn Egg will spawn a Creaking Mob that is not connected to a Creaking Heart. The Creaking Mob will persist through day and night loads and saves, and will take damage from attacks and other damage sources. It has 1 point of health with half a heart. Creaking summoned from the Creaking Heart cannot be spawned with a spawn egg, nor can it be summoned with commands. It can only exist as a part of the Creaking Heart block. Player wearing a carved pumpkin on their head can look at Creaking without it freezing in place. Pill Garden is a biome variation of dark forests. Pill Oaks generate here. Pill Moss blocks carpet generate on the ground here. Hanging Pill Moss generate hanging from the foliage of Pill Oaks. Animal mobs do not spawn naturally in Pill Gardens. New biome Pacific ambient sounds. Creaking Heart Block can generate in Pill Oaks. Pill Hanging Moss generates naturally in the Pill Garden biome under the foliage of Pill Oaks. Pill Hanging Moss does not grow randomly but can be bone meal to grow down. Pill Moss Block generates naturally in the Pill Garden biome. Pill Moss Block generates naturally in the Pill Garden biome. When placed, Pill Moss Carpet grows up to 2 blocks on the solid faces of any blocks that borders it. Pill Moss Carpet can be bone meal to grow to full on all solid faces of any block that borders it. Pill Oak leaves drop Pill Oak saplings that can be planted in a 2x2 configuration to grow Pill Oak trees. Pill Oak logs can be crafted into the Pill Oak wood set like door, fence gate, plank, sign, hanging sign, slabs, stairs, trapdoor, wood, stripped log, stripped wood, button, presser plate, boat, and boat with chest. Resin clumps are a new multi-phase block. Drop it by the creaking heart when it is destroyed. Place around the creaking heart when its creaking is attacked. Can be crafted into a block of resin. Can be hardened into resin bricks in the furnace. Can be used with resin bricks to trim armor. Resin bricks can be crafted into the resin brick set like brick block, stairs, walls, slabs, and chiseled resin brick block. Both can be found in chests in the woodland mansion. Blocks of resin can be crafted into a creaking heart using 2 held-out logs. Eyeblossoms are new flowers that generate in the pale garden biome. They exist in 2 variants, closed and open eyeblossom. Eyeblossoms transition between the 2 variants based on the time of day. During the night, eyeblossoms will become open. During the day, they will become closed. In dimensions that do not have day or night cycle, they will remain as is. Eyeblossoms planted on the ground will communicate with each other, helping each other to open or close. Open eyeblossoms have glowing eyes during the night. Eyeblossoms can be obtained by bone milling the grass in the pale garden biome. Bees gets poisoned when they interact with open eyeblossoms. Species 2 made from eyeblossom will have blindness or nausea effect depending on the variant. Gray or orange style can be crafted from closed and open eyeblossoms respectively. Let's move on features and bug fixes. Sponges and wet sponges now play, fall, hit, jump, land, break, hit, and play sounds. Sponges now play a sound when absorbing water. Swords can now cut bamboo saplings instantly as they do bamboo. Axes no longer mine bamboo saplings and moss carpets faster. Pickaxes and saws no longer mine bamboo as quickly as axes. Maces no longer mine cobwebs faster than other non-sword tools. Heavy core is now faster to mine with any improper tool. An old block placed above heavy core now plays the proper sound. Crafter now can be mined quickly with any pickaxe. If you somehow manage to mine a dragon egg, which is almost impossible, it no longer requires a pickaxe to drop and is equally quick to mine with any tool. Copper trapdoors and copper bolts now require a stone pickaxe or better for drops and quick mining. Swords no longer mine all blocks faster than bare hands, instead doing that only for some plant-type blocks that are not already instant-mineable, such as leaves, pumpkins, big drip leaf, chorus flower, chorus plant, cocoa, glow lichen, melon block, moss carpet, and vines. Stove button and polished blackstone button no longer require a pickaxe to drop and are now faster to mine with any improper tool. There is now a warning message when you are prevented from entering an unloaded chunk. Now, the respiration enchantment reduces the chance of taking drowning damage. Players can no longer earn achievements or trophies after dying and respawning as a spectator in hardcore mode. Players will keep their inventory after dying on easy and peaceful, as we're testing ways to adapt your difficulty levels. Mace damage now scales with distance fallen when it's used by mobs. Evokers and Vindicators no longer attack villagers when hit by tabs. The spawn and then animations smoothly transition in between a white color overlay and its normal textures. The Wither will no longer move during its spawning animation. The Wither's heads now look at their target more consistently. Foxes can now pick up bundles. Chiseled stone brick can now be crafted in the stone cutter using stone brick. Added 2 more recipes, each for sandstone stairs and red sandstone stairs. Chiseled sandstone and cut sandstone can now be used to craft sandstone stairs. Red chiseled sandstone and red cut sandstone can now be used to craft red sandstone stairs. Purple slabs can now be crafted using purple pillars. The following blocks not only drop when broken with a pickaxe like blast furnace, cauldron, dispenser, dropper, enchanting table, furnace, hopper, and smoker. The following blocks that require support now always drop when broken with any tool, like all copper doors, iron door, heavy-weighted pressure plate, light-weighted pressure plate, polished black stone, pressure plate, and stone pressure plate. Budding amethyst is now slower to mine with an improper tool. The following blocks, which always drop, are now mined faster when using the incorrect tool, like bell, brewing stand, crafter, ender chest, lantern, and soul lantern. But note that the ender chest is considered an always drop block, even though the drop is not an ender chest. Updated heavy course item texture to make smaller. For known issues, the heavy core item is still offset in Pocket UI. Adjusted volume and pitch for brick, hit, place, fall, step, and land sounds for amethyst blocks. Fixed an issue where the color of a soccer box was not listed as part of the name. Grass and nylon no longer decay to dirt and netherrack when below slime, honey, hopper, or chemical hit. Grass and nylon now decay to dirt and netherrack when below observer. Pale oak saplings can now grow on moss blocks and pale moss blocks. The camera now rotates the correct way around the X and Y axis when using a /camera command. Using an empty bundle now causes an animation to play in both first and third person. Second passenger in the boat or camel will now also have a warning message when hitting unloaded chunk. Remove the unintended darker tinting of kelp. All projectiles on fire now ignite minecart with TNT and TNT blocks. Breeze. Now place the correct idle sound, if not on a solid surface. Music volume now gradually lowers to 0 when entering a uphill garden and gradually resumes when leaving it. Added the pale oak sapling, Eyeblossoms, pale moss block, and hanging pale moss to the wandering trader. Adjusted the flammability of pale moss carpet, and pale hanging moss. They now burn more quickly but take longer to catch on fire. They can now be ignited by lava. Vine, cave vines, twisting vines, and whipping vines now play their correct sounds instead of the netherwart sound. Eyeblossoms place it in wood and in flower pots now emit a particle when opening or closing. Pale oak leaves now emit falling leaf particles. Reduce it the distance by which the creaking heart can spread resin clumps by 1 block. Resin clumps can now only spread into pale oak log, stripped pale oak log, pale oak wood, and stripped pale oak wood. Recipes for resin brick slabs, stairs, and walls now give the same amount of blocks as the nether brick ones. Standardize the blocks that trees can replace when growing, with a few exceptions. All trees can now grow through leaves, with the exception of cherry trees cannot grow through their own leaves. All trees can grow on dirt-like blocks. Tall grass generates properly with its top part in the pale garden biome. Tall grass generates properly with its top part in the lost cave biome. Holding the jump button when falling on a slime block no longer cancels the bounce. Sneaking while landing on a slime block no longer causes fall damage. Fixed one case where blocks would fail to place if a player would place a block and then change their selected slot before the server handled the block placement. This would reject the block placement because the server didn't expect the slot to change. Sky color now gradually transitions when traveling between different biomes rather than changing abruptly. Open and close eyeblossoms can now be used on brown mushrooms to obtain their respective species too when milking. Blackstone can now be used to repair stone tools and stone weapons. Resin clumps and glow lichen now play their steps out when on top of a block an actor is walking on. The sky now appears darker at the horizon during rain, while in a pale garden biome. Trial spawners with a mob set by a spawn egg no longer revert to an empty state when their cooldown ends. Azalea, flowering azalea, mangrove, cherry, and pale oak leaves no longer display black pixels from a distance. Mangrove leaves now have a dedicated texture for when fancy levels is disabled. The orientation of the pale oak leaves texture is no longer randomized for each block. Most blocks now have a quieter step and land sound. Decorated pots no longer activate observers on road load. Scout sensors now detect eyeblossoms opening and closing. Fixed all skull block variants begin turn it into skeleton_skull when opening a world template version. Lock it below Word 12.1.40 for structures. But please note, this fix will not apply to already overridden chunk. Textures for bricks, nether bricks, red nether bricks, resin bricks, and related blocks has been updated to be horizontally aligned with all other brick blocks. Close eyeblossoms no longer poison bees. The poison effect from open eyeblossoms now also damages bees, though they are within a block rather than only upon existing. Reduces the duration of the poison effect applied by open eyeblossom. Bees can no longer be tempted or pollinate within closed eyeblossoms. Feeding bees open eyeblossoms now applies the poison effect. Feeding bees Wither Roses now applies the wither effect. Adjusted the frequency of ambient sounds emitted by Eyeblossoms, Creaking Hearts, and Hell-Hanging Moss to better align with Java. Liquids such as still water and still lava no longer tessellate incorrectly when copper grates cover them. Creaking Heart drops now more resin clumps when destroyed with the fortune enchantments. Dixit clients sometimes not matching the server's rain or snow weather state. Ravagers can now destroy all types of leaf blocks rather than unlimited selection. Magma Cube model part UVs no longer overlap each other. Fall and step sound events for spawns, wet spawns, Creaking Heart, resin brick, and resin blocks change it to player. Adds jump and land sounds events to Creaking Heart, resin bricks, and resin blocks. Managing to kill a zombified piglin in one hit no longer angers nearby zombified piglins. Managing to kill a wolf, bee, or silver fist in one hit no longer angers nearby mobs of the same type. Head blocks can now be placed on the side of blocks even if they lack a supporting block below them. The game no longer crashes if a mob attacks with an item that breaks during an attack. Fixed glow lichen playing the grass sound when stepped on instead of the vine sound like Java. And the last one for bonus in this video. Added Pickblock for touch controls in creative mode. And thank you so much for watching everyone. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I see you all to the next video everyone.